Well, Garrett, Pac-12 preview, your last event. At times, very solid golf, but at times, some golf that left some shots out there.
Yeah, we're growing. We're getting a lot better. We're doing a lot of things right, but there's still the moments that we're not completing everything. You know, we had about a six-hole stretch in our opening round where things got going bad for us, and it was ugly for 6 holes. But we played great the final 18 of that 36-hole day, and made up for it and put ourselves in good position to kind of make a run the final round, and we were playing really well, and then we just didn't quite finish. So if there were a total of about 9 holes that I wish we could do over, but we're learning, and that's how you get better.
Maybe some of the positives is Hank Frame had another strong finish, but also at times Jared Foote in the first round, Blake Snyder in the second round showed what they're capable of.
Yeah, they were great. There was great play by Jarrett at times, and by Blake at times as well. He shot a second round 67, and Hank was rock solid again the whole tournament. We just overall need the consistency from start to finish from everybody, and that's tough to do in our sport. There's always going to be some that are playing better than others through the week, but our poor play needs to get a little bit better.
You look ahead this week, a trip to Southern California. You'll have an Arizona State in the field, some other regional teams that you can kind of measure yourself against. I know you've talked about being competitive in the bigger events, but how do you get your guys ready to go up against some of the regional teams where you say, hey, when it comes postseason time, these are teams you have to beat?
You know, they're all aware of that, and I'd actually, if anything, like to keep them less aware of the rankings. And you know, it's a tournament where there's about 18 schools, I believe. So there's a lot of really good teams, and we've just got to go out there and take care of our own business. And if we can do that, we'll be fine. And then they'll be real happy with the result, because I believe that we're going to be one of the top 3 or 4 teams there, not just ranking wise, but in our ability and our ability to play. And being in that position, you got to go out and fight and get it and play your best. And if you do, then we'll be happy. So.
You get the extra little break between the Pac-12 preview, the week off here, so an opportunity maybe to look at qualifying and who you want to take down to California.
There's been a change. There will be a change in the lineup. We've had a few rounds of qualifying. We're gonna have one more round of qualifying tomorrow and see who the 5 will be that'll be going. But it will probably be different than some of the tournaments that we've had so far. So.
And you talked a little bit about just as you get closer to the end of the fall and just needing to push through and maybe finish your fall strong as much as finishing a tournament strong. And how do you get the guys to stay mentally tough throughout the fall season, I guess, before you take a long break before spring?
Well, we met about that the day after we came back from the Pac-12 preview. We all sat down and met about it and talked about that very thing. You know, there was 10 days left. That time there was 10 days left in the season, and the guys all committed to really sprinting for that finish instead of, you know, at this time of year it's easy to get bogged down with homework and exams and other things that come up in their lives as student athletes. But they've kind of refocused, and so far they've had a great 5-6 days of practice, and now we have a few more before the tournament. But they've got high energy right now. They're excited to finish, and they're ready to go.
All right, thanks for the time. Best of luck on the road.
All right, thank you.